Hello, I'm Lauren with Evermore Digitals and Ephemera. Welcome to my happy place. It's Christmas crafting time and I'm starting to use up a lot of the greeting cards that I've collected over the years. They're really versatile and there's quite a few things that I like to play around with them. Today I've been making little notepads to go into the journals with matching little tag pocket. I thought maybe that would be something fun to share with you today, so I'll put those over there and we can just get started. This is the card that I've picked to use. I can get like 2 or 3 things out of a card, depending on the card and how I'm feeling on the day, but this one's really nice. It's got two kind of focal points that I can split up, and words on the bottom. Those would get cut off in odd places, so I am just going to go ahead and trim them off anyway. They can be used for something else, like a header, or they're pretty. Peace on earth, shiny gold. Just stick that in the widget box. Now here I've got 2 pieces. I'm going to cut them in half first. Let's see, it's going to be, yeah, there we go. All right, well, not in half. I'm going to split them apart, I guess. I've got a larger one and a smaller one. Remember, like, these are for journals, so they're not journals in themselves, they're just little add-ons, so I don't need them to be very large. So I'm just going to split them apart like this. Look at that big thing there. So now I have that, and this. This is going into the widget pile. So I'm going to make this one into a tag. It's got less going on. This one's really pretty. I'm going to make that into a little notebook that can be inserted somewhere. So it's a little smaller than the other ones I made, but it's okay. It's just for little notes. Now in the middle, because I've cut the card in half and there's usually a sentiment, that's going to show up. I can either leave it there and who cares, or I can cover it up. I think that I'm going to cover it up. So I just need a little piece of scrap paper, and there's a perfect one. Okay. Will it fit this way? Oh, it'll fit perfectly that way. There. And it's opaque enough that it will cover it up, and it's the same paper I'm going to use on the inside. It's a resume paper, so it kind of looks like a light blue parchment. Struggling for words today. I'm just gonna put a little bit around the edges. I like this glue. This is like a beacon. It's like a 3-in-1. But it's for foam, but it's still an acetate glue, and I really like it because it holds strong and it doesn't wrinkle the paper. I don't like wrinkled paper. So there. I could run it up the top too, but it's not necessary. So let's put that on. And just trim it flush with the card. If you don't have any writing on the inside of the card, it's just blank, you don't have to do this. There. There we go. Now I just need to make my papers for the inside. And I'm not going to put a lot in there. It's a little notebook. It's not a journal. It's just a little notebook. So yeah, I'm going to go this way. And I'm going to just cut this paper in the width that I want. So I'm just going to line it up with my card and then just leave a little bit of a margin there. So there's about 1/8 of an inch there. I'm not going to measure anything. I'm just going to take my pencil and mark just like that. Those aside. Bring this out again, and there it is. It was all twisty. There we go, like that. And a second, does that actually measure to anything? I can copy. Oh, yeah, just about 6.5 centimeters. So I'll go just about 6.5 centimeters again. There, that looks about right. I'm to put 2 sheets. I'm going to put 3 sheets in. And if I put 3 sheets in, that'll give it 6 pages. That'll give it 12 pages, both sides. So it's a kind of a nice size. Not too thick for the journal, but we can get a few notes in there. And it's nice for, oh, I went off on that one, hey? Ooh, did I ever? It's okay, I'm gonna trim it. Maybe I'll just trim it with my scissors. I wonder what happened there. I must not have been holding it very tight. That's okay. Next thing, I'm just going to see how long this is. I'm going to give it a little margin again. And the same as on the inside, but this is on the edges, so I'm going to leave it so that it just comes inside the length of the card there. And okay, see if I can redeem myself with my cutter. That was a bad cut. It's okay. Not everything works out perfectly, and it's okay. It's okay. There. Widget scraps. Okay. Now I'm going to just fold these in half, and I always find that it works out nicer when I fold each page individually, especially on big books. Little notes like this, maybe I'm just being a little bit funny, but that's okay. There's not that many. Okay. There. 3 pages. Let's see. Wrong card. There we go. Tuck them up. And fold them in there. And they should be just about right. I'm just, you know what, I'm going to give this just a little trim because I don't know what happened. But they got really, really uneven when I went to cut. There we go. Okay, that's better. It's just a little neater looking. Okay, so there we go. They're all lined up and I can put them in. Now, I could staple them if I wanted to. But I really liked sewing the books. It's really simple, and I feel like they just hold a lot better. So I'm going to put a little clip in where I want this, just to hold everything. And then I've already threaded a needle just to spare you because, you know, for me the struggle is real. And I did a little measurement, kind of, you know, just over, well, quite a bit over the the width of 3. Usually when you're sewing, I'm going to do pamphlet stitch. It's the rule of thumb is just to go 3 times the length of your stitching row for the spine of your book. So I didn't know how big it was going to be, so I left a little bit more. And I'm just going to poke holes with my needle to start with. It doesn't have to be exactly anywhere. It's just a quick little notebook. There, I'm just going to eyeball it. So I'm going to come in from the top, from the outside, because I want to tie it together on the outside of the notebook. I don't want a big knot inside. And I like to leave a little bow or something cute on the outside, so I'll just do it this way. That's sticky. Sometimes pliers are a good thing. Don't do this on a really good needle. I think this is just a little dollar store needle, so it's okay. I leave a ridge on it, and I only use it for sewing books. I guess if you have expensive needles, you know better than to grab them with a plier. But this is okay. And it helps get it through the book a little bit easier without tearing the pages in the cover. So there we go. So on this side, I'm going to hold this out of the way and try and get this through without sewing through the string there. Oh, one more time with these guys. These are also jewelry pliers, so they don't have any ridges on the inside. So it's a little bit more gentle on the needle. Still not recommended on a good needle, but for that one is just fine. So now I'm just going to pull these a little snug, but you don't want it too tight. Too tight makes it hard to close. Snug makes it just right. There. I'm gonna get rid of that now. Okay. And a little bow. There we go. Let's see. Well, it's kind of a big bow, isn't it, hey? Maybe just a tad smaller. There. There we go. There, just like that. It's a little notebook for writing in little lists, or tuck it away in a secret pocket, and you can put your Christmas list planning into that. Nobody will ever find it. So there's the notebook, and I'm going to make a little tag out of this. So if you just want a single tag, you can cut it apart, or you can glue it together for, you know, more solidity. I'm going to glue it together so it has a little pocket. So I'm going to cut my hole in the back side, and this is easier to do before it's all together. There. And handy little tool with teeny corner cuts on it. There. Cut that one and flip it. Cut the other one. There. Okay. Now I just want to glue around the edges. I don't need to glue there because that's already closed off. And I'm not going to worry about the writing on the inside of this because you're not going to see it. Not really, anyway. Not enough that it matters. I don't think. Again, options. Go ahead and cover it if you want to. So, there we are. It's our little pocket. And to make it match, I'm going to put, now I can either put an eyelet in there, or I think I'm just going to put a satin bow on. I think that'll be fine. They look the same. Right, so I'll just put a little bit of glue on the top of my tag, just like that. Doesn't need a lot. Put a bow there, and hope I'm in the middle. I'm going to stick just a little clamp on it. There, just like that. That'll be fine. I'm going to put a little card like this inside. Maybe I'll just quickly round the corners on that while the glue sets. It doesn't matchy match, but it has gold on it, so, and it's pretty. You can put anything in there. Even put some more note paper in there too. That'll be nice. See, that could probably come off now. It'll be okay. There. And that can just go like this. There. That's another reason I didn't really want to put an eyelet in there, is because this is, oh, I'm cutting apart. No, I didn't let it glue, but it's, I didn't want to take up any more space because it's a small pocket. Okay, I'm going to have to let that set before I stick my card in, but you get the idea. There's a little card that goes in there. And if there's anything on the back that you don't like, you can cover it up too. But look at, there's the little birds again. So I'm just going to leave it. I could stamp on there too. I could put Merry Christmas. I could do anything. Put a little tag on the front or a little couple of words. You can do anything. Make it your own. So there's one. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, quick as anything, and really lots of fun. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned because I'm going to be doing some more fun projects with the greeting cards, and yeah, be nice if you'd join me. So if you liked it, hit the subscribe button down below and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Adios.